The Varaha Avatara. My daughter Nitya Venkatraman will now present the story of Varaha Avatara, the third incarnation of Lord Vishnu. There are 10 incarnations of Vishnu, and in the earlier episodes we have covered the introduction part and the first two incarnations. Listen now to the story of the third incarnation.
Om Namo Narayana. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Brahma is the creator of the world. It is said that at the beginning of the process of creation, he created out of his mind 4 sons called the Sanat Kumaras. When the 4 Kumaras came into existence, they were all embodiments of pure qualities. Due to the boon from Brahma and the strength of their austerities, the 4 Kumaras looked like 5-year-old children, though they were of great age. Once, these 4 Sanat Kumaras visited Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is the abode of Lord Vishnu. So they visited Vaikuntha to see him. Vaikuntha was guarded by 2 gatekeepers by the name Jaya and Vijaya. The gatekeepers were very conscious about their duty, so they stopped the Sanat Kumaras at the gate, thinking them to be mere children. They told the Kumaras, "Sri Vishnu is resting. You cannot go inside." Sanat Kumaras replied that Vishnu is always available to his devotees. But Jaya and Vijaya firmly refused entry. They were all doing the duty. The enraged Sanat Kumaras cursed both of them. "You would give up your divinity and be born as mere mortals on earth and live there." When Jaya and Vijaya were cursed by the great Sanat Kumaras, at the gateway of Vaikuntha, Sri Vishnu, wondering what happened, appeared before them, and the gatekeepers ran to them and requested Sri Vishnu to lift the curse of the Kumaras. They did not want to go to earth. Sri Vishnu said that the curse of Kumaras cannot be reverted. Words once spoken cannot be so easily taken back. Instead, he gave Jaya and Vijaya 2 options. The first option is to take 7 births on earth as a devotee of Vishnu, while the second is to take 3 births as his enemy. After serving either of these sentences, they can re-attain their stature at Vaikuntha and be with him permanently. Since Jaya and Vijaya could not bear the thought of staying away from Vishnu for 7 lives, they agreed to the second option, to become enemies, and therefore they were born as demons in earth. Now, in the first birth as the enemy to Sri Vishnu, Jaya and Vijaya were born as brothers Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha to Diti and sage Kashyapa. In their second life, they were born as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and in their third life, they were born as Shishupala and Kamsa. In every life, it was Sri Vishnu who saved them from this bondage. Let's see what happened in the first life. Hiranyaksha, the younger brother of Hiranyakashipu, became very powerful after obtaining boons from Lord Brahma. In the meanwhile, a new cycle of creation had begun at Earth. Planet Earth, which was depicted in legends as goddess Bhudevi and who was considered essential for the support of life, went missing, and Brahma had to search for the planet. Brahma was worried about her whereabouts, for she was central to Brahma's creation. But Hiranyaksha had dragged her and hid her at the bottom of the cosmic ocean to prevent the Devas from becoming powerful, because the Devas had to obtain the sacrificial oblations of the mortals from earth to maintain their strength. Such is the thinking of demons, to destroy others because they were doing something good. Brahma, along with a few sages, prayed to Lord Vishnu. Then suddenly, from one of Brahma's nostrils, there appeared a minuscule creature. It flew out with great speed and began circumambulating them, gradually growing in size and became a huge boar called as Varaha in Sanskrit. Those gathered there realized that Lord Vishnu had come in answer to their prayers, assuming the form of Varaha. They bowed their heads to Vishnu in the form of the boar. In reply, Varaha roared, and his voice acted like balm to their troubled minds. The Varaha leaped to the skies and lashed out with his tail to clear the skies of all the clouds, and the rays of the sun came bright and warm. Next, he galloped across to the ocean in which earth lay submerged and waiting. Letting out another almighty roar, the boar plunged into the ocean. In the meanwhile, the demon Hiranyaksha, finding none could match up to him in battle, finally turned to Sagara, the king of the ocean. Honor me with a mace fight, Sagara. Let me exercise my arms lest they become senile like yours, he roared in mocking laughter. The king of the ocean, who knew he could not hold his ground and combat the mighty demon, retorted, Proud Hiranyaksha, I am old and unfit for battle. If it is a worthy opponent you seek, then you should seek to fight with Varaha. Hiranyaksha roared and laughed loudly. Who is this Varaha? That's the name of a pig. Why should I fight with a pig? Sagara, losing his patience, replied, He is no ordinary boar. He is Vishnu incarnate. He is taking Bhudevi right away from under your nose even as we speak, and yet here you are, standing, engaging in acts of foolery. Go fight him if you are half as strong as you claim to be. Indeed, Varaha, led by smell, located planet Earth, the Bhudevi, who was waiting patiently to be rescued. Varaha lifted her up between his large and magnificent tusks and rose from the ocean. Hiranyaksha saw this and screamed in fury. He hurled insults and expletives at the boar, challenging him for a fight. Varaha paid no heed to the demon and proceeded to return Bhudevi to her assigned place in the universe. Hiranyaksha became more angry and set out to hunt and kill the Varaha. And Varaha came soon enough himself. Lord Vishnu, in the form of Varaha, had by then married Bhudevi, took a form with 4 arms, and carried his deadly mace called the Kaumodaki. Hiranyaksha saw his enemy, Lord Vishnu, and roaring demonically, he charged with all his might, swinging his heavy mace wildly. Varaha, the boar, dodged his attack and dealt out a blow that knocked the demon off his feet. The two fought in the skies, on land, and finally in the ocean. They swam and attacked one another and fought in this manner for several years. Their fight continued for long. Ultimately, Varaha overpowered the demon and dealt him a fatal blow on his cheek. The demon's massive body sank to the bottom of the sea, and Varaha roared in victory, having safely returned Earth to its position in the universe.
Please also visit my website at www.ramannitya.com.